Okay, welcome to week 2 of my Carnivore What I Eat in a Week food journal. I have diligently recorded every single thing that has gone into my mouth and my activity and stuff, and I'm just going to share it with you. So, this week I started adding my chronometer app from the day before, and so these glucose readings from day 8, May 17th, actually reflect day 7 from the previous week. So my ketones and glucose is a reflection of what I ate the day before, not what I ate on this day. And there's really no way for me to keep that together. But I've been trying to work out for 45 minutes a day. So here's my activity, my sleep, my heart rate, and then here's the calories that I burned. That is my non-activity energy expenditure. It is my basal metabolic rate. It's my exercise. It's the thermic effect of food. It's all of that tied together. So this is roughly what I burn in a day if I work out for 45 minutes. So anyway, I had my coffee the normal way I do. Then my first meal was a New York strip, tablespoon of butter, supplements, liver, water. Second meal, New York strip, probably about 4 eggs, tablespoon of butter. And then for dinner, I had just a meat patty, and on top of it, I had a mixture of the Primal Kitchen mayo and mustard, and it was disgusting. I hate Primal Kitchen mayo, apparently. But anyway, I ate it. And then I had 2 cups of Earl Grey tea with a little bit of heavy cream and stevia. And then day 9, I woke up and took my glucose, and it was 94. And my ketones were 0.6. So those are not good readings. I mean, yes, I'm in ketosis, but my blood sugar is too high, so my ratio's off. This day, I worked out for 45 minutes, and then I folded clothes, and it put that as a walk too. So anyway, I burned 55 calories just folding clothes. That's pretty cool. My sleep, my heart rate, what I burned. I had my 2 cups of coffee with this stuff in it, the creatine, the heavy whipping cream, the keto chow, the stevia. First meal, New York strip, butter, liver, supplements, water. These are just the supplements I'm taking. Second meal, New York strip, a couple strips of bacon. And then I tried Carnivore Quest's, the chicky patties that they put out this week. And they were really, really good. My kids liked them. I finished off my steak, and on my dirty plate, I ate a chicky patty. I had some Parmesan butter already in the fridge, so I used that to dip first. And then I made Cassie's dipping sauce with the sour cream and Dijon mustard. I wasn't really a fan, but I think it's the mustard I have. Anyway, and I had a second chicky patty because they were that good. And what that did to me is it raised my glucose the next day. And I was still in ketosis, 0.6, but again, my ratios are off. I either folded clothes or took a little walk. Almost 8 hours of sleep, heart rate's good. Okay, I took my weight this day, it was 172.2. Not happy with that at all. And then this is the day I did calisthenics for 45 minutes. In the morning, I had my 2 cups of coffee, then I had a steak, butter, supplements, liver, then I had steak and butter and water. I have about 4 of these waters a day, which is a gallon. For my evening meal, I had 4 eggs, and then after that, later in the night, I had cinnamon tea with the L-glycine in it. Day 11, so what day 10 did to my glucose was 89.6, so my ratio is getting better. I apparently did not work out this day. This was my friend's child's birthday party, and I just didn't have time. So I had my 2 normal cups of coffee. For breakfast, I had 6 eggs, supplements, liver, water. Then for lunch, I had 2 New York strips and 2 tablespoons of butter all in one sitting. Yes, I ate every single bite of this. And because I wanted to be full so that I wouldn't be tempted at the party, because I knew there was going to be a bunch of stuff there that I didn't want to have. And so at the party, all I had was 2 little hot dogs and some mustard. But this right here kicked me out of ketosis. And then in the evening, I had my hot tea to wind down. So the next day, my blood sugar was 97, not good, and my ketones were 0.4. So those hot dogs did taste a little sweet, and I think that's what kicked me out of ketosis. I did not work out this day either, apparently. I still managed to burn 2,241 calories, which is great. But this day I tried to make up for the previous day. So I had coffee, I had about a pound of chuck steak with 2 tablespoons of butter and liver and supplements and water. And then in the evening I just had 2 black Earl Grey teas. Day 13. Okay, this is Shark Week day. This is the beginning of Shark Week here, which is my cycle for those of you who haven't been with the channel for a while. Sorry, TMI, but it's important because it really affects how I eat, because I start craving chocolate. It is the wildest thing. But anyway, so what I ate the day before got my ketones up to 0.8, which is great. My glucose is 76. Fantastic. My ratios are getting much better. I walked for 45 minutes, and I also did calisthenics for 45 minutes this day. I got good sleep, and my resting heart rate is great. But today, what I ate is I had my 2 cups of coffee, 4 eggs in the morning, then I had about a pound of the chuck steak, tablespoon of butter, liver supplements, water. Then I had brewed some cold coffee. So I had cold coffee with about a tablespoon of heavy cream and a tablespoon of this Jordan skinny syrup mocha stuff. It's sugar-free, but it is Splenda based. And this right here always makes me crave sugar. Like, it always makes me crave sweet stuff. And that compounded on it being Shark Week day, I made some brownies. So these are Maria Emmerich's fudgy protein brownies. I'll leave the link in the description. They are very clean, very good. It's equipped protein powder, eggs, butter, and allulose, essentially. So I did lick the paddle here. The batter is amazing. I'd almost rather not even cook it. And then I made some heavy whipping cream to go with that, and that's just heavy cream and the butter toffee flavor of the Jordan skinny syrups for sweetness. And I had that. That was about 3/4 cups of heavy whipping cream. And I had a quarter of the whole brownie. So that's the whole brownie, like, puck. And that's about a quarter of it. So this is 40 grams of protein right here. And then I had some just black tea after dinner. And then my final day of eating, day 14. So what all of this stuff did to my glucose is 79. I don't know why it's doubled, but I had a glucose of 79 and my ketones were 0.9. So I actually went up. My ratio got better from eating brownies, which is pretty cool. I mean, they're very, very clean keto brownies, and they helped me. They didn't hurt, they helped. And then I have my 2 cups of coffee, steak, butter, supplements, liver. Then this meal and this meal were roughly in the same time period, but I had another serving of the brownie, another serving of cold coffee, another water. And then right after that, I had this teeny tiny New York strip and a tablespoon of butter. And then after that, I just had tea, black tea. So I also walked. Now, actually, I didn't walk. This was, I did walk, but I walked with my 16-pound weighted vest, and I did 10 rounds of high-intensity interval training where I ran for 30 seconds and walked for a minute. I did the full 10 rounds. I've been working my way up to that. So that's great. And yeah, so this is my Shark Week food journal. I normally finish the journal on Tuesday, put it up on Wednesday. I'm not going to be able to do that during the cruise. I'll have something else on Wednesday when I'm on the cruise the week of June 4th. But then after that, I'm just going to kind of switch it up so that I don't have to hurry and get it up on Wednesday morning. Because I have to drive down to the corner store to upload because our internet is so bad. But I just wanted to share with you what I eat in a week. I am trying to lose weight, I'm trying to be healthy, and I'm trying to find out what works. So I hope you've enjoyed. So hey, here's another video you might enjoy. And please don't forget to like this video, share it, and subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, stay beautiful, friends.